Welcome dear students. This video describes class 9 geography lesson number 10 urbanization module 1. In lesson number 10 urbanization, let's see our learning objectives. So in this lesson we are going to concentrate on the concept of urbanization, what are the main causes of urbanization, effects of urbanization and advantages of urbanization, and at the end we'll take information about various problems that are arising due to the urbanization. So student, in our lesson number 10 urbanization in module 1, we are going to learn in detail about the concept of urbanization and the various factors which are responsible for the urbanization. The factors such as industrialization, trade, mechanization and technology, transport and communication, and migration. So student, you must be knowing about the urbanization. So what is urbanization? Let us try to understand. Suppose when a rural areas transform into the urban areas. So this process is known as urbanization. There are various factors which are responsible for the growth of urbanization. Urbanization is the increase in the proportion of people living in the towns or in the cities. So this urbanization occurs because of people move from rural areas or from remote areas to the urban areas such as towns or in the cities. This usually occurs when a region is still developing or the people are not getting the sufficient facility. As you can see on the left hand image, the rural areas is shown. As you all know that in a rural areas, people are depending on agriculture, animal husbandry and various other occupations for their day-to-day survival. Also, in a rural area, people are not getting various necessary facilities such as water supply, electricity and the transportation facility. Whereas on the other hand, we can see the urban areas. Many facilities and opportunities are also available. Most of the people are involved in a non-agriculture activity. Various facilities are available such as hospital, hotels, medical facilities, recreation and many more. So the people get attracted towards the urban area for the employment opportunities. As a result, the population start increasing in the urban areas. Student, see your geography textbook, page number 75. Can you tell? There you will find a dialogue is given between a farmer, Tata in a village, and his son, Suraj. Let's see the conversation. Now, let's see the scenario. Here, the farmer wants his son to work into the field, but the son wants to work into the factory which has recently come up in their village. Now, the father asks his son that, why do you want to work in the factory? He says that, I will get a monthly salary. If I work overtime, I will get additional money. Also, I will get bonus in Diwali. Now Tata is worried about what will happen to his field. If Suresh work in a factory, then Suresh says that I will also look after the field simultaneously. Tata said that all that is fine, but will you be able to manage all this? Then Suresh said, Tata, I will look after all that, you don't worry. We should think of the future now. Our village will change drastically from what it looks. Then he gave various examples to make him understand about the changes that occurs in a village. So student, you will notice that because of the factory near the village, the occupation of the people of village has started changing. More and more people from outside come and start living in the village. And as a result, transportations, hotels, restaurants, messes, retail shop and the medical services also start developing in a village. As a result, the basic structure of the village starts changing. So this change we can call as urbanization. Now, talking about our own country, that is India, agriculture is the main occupation in the rural area. Many people are depending on agriculture for their livelihood. Agriculture and its allied occupation are being followed since time immemorial. People are depending not only in agriculture but various activities. But now, various industries have started coming up in the rural areas. For example, factories, mills, energy plant and the multi-purpose projects such as recreation, sedimentation, water supply, energy options, food, then sanitary waterlogging and various projects. As a result, the population started increasing and the people come from the surrounding region to work here, and thus the population of a village area goes on increasing. To fulfill their needs, other services also develop like medical facilities, food, hospitals, recreation and so on. Consequently, the extent of a village grows and the form of earlier village settlement start changing. As a result, we can see urbanization in rural areas. Now, as the population of the village goes on increasing, it is not possible for the Gram Panchayat to provide all the facilities to the people. Facilities such as the different basic services to the citizens like drinking water, roads, transportation, street lighting and so on. So the municipal council or the municipal corporation are formed. As a result, the function also changes. Besides these, other facilities like town planning, recreation facilities, tourist places, parks and so on also need to be developed. As a result, the village transforms into a town or cities. Now, let's see what is urban area. Students, you all know that about the census. A census is the process of collecting numerical data on the basis of sex, age, economic, job and demographic data relating to all persons living in the country at a particular time in the 10 years interval. So, the census is conducted every 10 years in our own country. So on the basis of this, in the year 1961, the census of India defined an urban area on the basis of certain criteria such as more than 75% of the male working population should be engaged in a non-agricultural occupation. The population of the settlement should be more than 5,000. The population density of the settlement should be more than 400 person per square kilometer. Now, moving ahead with the urbanization in India, let us try to understand with the help of the table. As you can see in this table, urban population has been increasing constantly from the year 1961 to 2011. From 1961 to 1981, this growth was around 5.5 percentage only, but from the 1981 to 2011, this growth was around 13.73%. This means that the urban population is increasing rapidly in India. Urbanization occurs because of the many reasons such as industrialization, trade, mechanization and technology, transport and communication and migration. Now, moving ahead with the main causes of urbanization. The main causes of urbanization such as industrialization, trade, mechanization and technology, transport and communication, and migration. Now, let us study each one of them in detail. Let's see about industrialization. The development and concentration of industries in a particular region is a factor which contributing towards the urbanization. Because of the industries is create the hope for the employment opportunities. Increase in the industries leads to increase in the hope of people who are attracted towards these industries from the surrounding area. As a result, the population of the particular region goes on increasing. Now, talking about industrialization in the 19th century, Mumbai grew rapidly because of the textile mill started on a large scale in Mumbai. Many villages which were originally fishing villages, also known as Koliwaras, become the part of Mumbai metropolitan area. Because of industrialization and the urbanization, population start increasing day by day. Now, the another factor which is responsible for the growth of urbanization is trade. Student, you all know that in a previous chapter, that is in lesson number 9, we have studied about the trade. So, the trade is related to the buying and selling of the goods or the commodity. Also, it includes export and the imports of the goods or the commodity. Students, you may know that a place in a region is sometimes favorable in terms of transport, loading, unloading, and storage of goods. This leads to the development of trade and related services such as business complexes, banks, credit societies, godowns, cold storage, houses, and so on. As a result, it start growing. Let's take one example to understand Nagpur. Nagpur in India is centrally located in India. Urbanization started increasing in Nagpur because of the location facilitated trade. Students, you may know that nowadays we can see lot of advantages of mechanization and technology in various fields. Both are helpful for the growth of urbanization. In a recent decades, the use of technology has increased in the field of agriculture. Mechanization has also increased on a larger scale. In a rural areas, agriculture is done with the help of machine on a larger scale. As a result, the manpower employed in agriculture became free of agriculture work. As a result, they became the jobless. So these working class came to the city in the search of the job. As a result, the urban population started increasing in the cities or in the town. Transportation and communication system is also responsible for the growth of the urbanization. In a region where transport facilities like roadways, railways, and many other transportation facilities are well developed, urbanization of small rural settlement occurs rapidly over a period of time. Let's take example to understand. After the development of Konkan Railway, many villages like Savarde, which is located in a Ratnagiri district, lying close to its proximity, have started urbanizing, whereas the conversions of the important railway routes through Bhusawal, which is located in a Jalgaon district, also started rapid growth in urbanization. As a result, the population started increasing in a village. Now, let's see about the migration. Migration is a major factor that affecting urbanization. Students, you all know that migration means the movement of people from one place to the another place with the intention of settling or short term or it may be the long term. People migrate due to the various reasons such as employment opportunities, better educational facilities, transfer of services, marriage, natural disaster, and sometimes crop failure force the villagers to migrate toward the city. So, on the basis, migration can be short-term migration, long-term migration, or it may be the permanent migration. Migration occurs from rural areas, rural to urban areas, or urban to urban areas. The attraction of higher standard of life has also resulted in an increase in a migratory population in the cities. As a result, population in urban areas goes on increasing. Let's take one example. Migration occurs in cities like Mumbai, Pune from other parts of India. So here, various employment opportunities, even some of the better facilities are available for the progress and the development. Now, let us study about which facilities are necessary to be developed in urban areas for fulfilling the needs of the population. The facilities such as adequate water supply, proper sewage system, better means of transportation, regular power supply, sanitation, healthcare centers, schools and the colleges. These are the essential facilities which are need to be developed. Now, let's take quick recap what we have studied so far in our lesson number 10, Urbanization in Module 1. In the beginning, we took information about the urbanization. The extent of the village grows and the form of the earlier village changes due to the various facilities. The village transforms into a town or into a city. Gram Panchayat gives way to municipal council or municipal corporation. As a result, infrastructure development start taking place into the villages. As a result, more hospitals, schools, colleges, banks, transportation facilities, markets, supply of basic needs start developing and the village is transformed into the town or into the city. Also, we have studied that when a region develops in terms of infrastructure and increase in population, it transforms from a rural areas into an urban area. This is known as urbanization. Also, in this module, we have studied that the main causes of urbanization. The main causes of the urbanization such as industrialization, trade, mechanization and technology, transport and communication, and migration. So, in the industrialization, we have studied that development of industries in a region is an important factor that contributing toward the urbanization. Increase in the industries lead to increase in the hope of the people who are attracted to find jobs in the industries and lead a city life. As a result, the population start increasing in the urban area. In a trade, we have studied that a place in a region is sometimes favorable in terms of transport, loading, unloading and the storage of goods. This leads to the development of trade and related services. Urbanization takes place in a region which facilitates trade activities and the services. And the mechanization also plays an important role in the urbanization. Due to the development in the mechanization, in agriculture, manpower in the agriculture became less. As a result, this class of the people start migrating toward the cities in the search of job in the industries. Then we have studied about transport and communication. In a region where transport facilities are available, urbanization of small rural settlement occurs rapidly. With the development of transport, means of communication also develop. Telecommunication and the mass media also develop. Whereas migration is also a major factor affecting urbanization. People migrate from rural to urban areas due to the attraction of the urban life and the good infrastructure. So students, in our next module will take information about factors of urbanization, advantages of urbanization and problem that arises due to the urbanization.